Annie? Anne. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I have just recently come back to Christchurch after 20 years away in Marlborough, and I've settled in South Shore, so my contribution is going to be a little bit parochial, if you'll excuse that. And I'll just summarise what I was going to say in case I lose track. I'm concerned about the large area of ex-residential red zone land and how its maintenance is going to be paid for and whether anything can be done to ameliorate that. I'm concerned about the continuing slow rundown of the New Brighton area, shutting down any more facilities like New Brighton Campground and Graffiti Golf Course, and not building new ones such as the saltwater pool will be destructive long term. I mean, I know at the moment we've got a problem because you hardly can get to Brighton because Pages Road is such a mess. But eventually that will clear up and people will be able to get to Brighton again. And let's hope that they move in and settle. People need to be encouraged to live in the area, and visitors need to have something to go there for. Now, as an aside to this, fears about sea level rise should not stop recovery. They should not be ignored, but they should not stop recovery. Just make all the new buildings relocatable. I'm sick of seeing these little houses, traditionally built, perched up a metre. Are they going to be little islands when the sea rises? Pull the other one. Anyway, I think that's almost all that I had to say, unless you want a little bit more detail. If there's no room, when the red zone's been deducted, to build houses, there should be flats. Now, why is the council proposing to reduce the size of New Brighton's commercial zone? Now, a little feed into the district thing there. Residents need work as well as somewhere to live. Now, with the passage of time, it's been a long time and it's a mess, and there are other places that have been a mess for a long time, I know. With the passage of time, scruffiness and demoralisation increase, and crime increases. Now, perhaps landowners who don't rebuild and won't resell either should be rated as if their land was already built on. This could be a win-win situation. I know that's a bit fatuous, but something like that. I support the proposal for community management of some facilities, especially the New Brighton Camping Ground and Graffiti Golf Course. Now, people are very passionate about keeping the campground. They find it useful. One of the things it can do, of course, reduce the number of freedom campers who clutter up the beachside car parks and hang their washing in the trees. Not very nice. Now, for example, when the waterfront properties on the estuary side of South Shore were demolished, and most of them have been, there are just a couple left, what has this done? Well, for a start, there are only about 460 of the original 700 households left in the area, I am told. The other thing is that the better off people who lived on that waterfront side have gone. They've made new lives elsewhere. They're not going to come back. Something really needs to be done to restore both the population and its demographic structure. You've got to get the better off people, the happier people, the successful people back in there. And we do want our pub back. And if you can't give us our pub back, we want a cafe or shop. Okay, I think that's about it. Yes.
Does someone have a question? We've got a few things.
Well, there was a thing called the Batch at the intersection of Rocking Horse Road and Caspian Street,
right, okay.
Which is now a builder's yard.
He couldn't make it work because of the red zoning.
Exactly, there weren't enough customers left.
He lost too many customers. Yeah.
Something has got to be sorted to get people back.
It does.
Yeah.
Very challenging. Very challenging. No. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not, we're definitely not in the business of running pubs, but anyway, look, thank you very much. You have highlighted the challenges around population and service provision, because there is a connection, a direct link between the two.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Excellent. And can we now have Valerie Everett?